There's little argument that the most significant change brought on by a new spike in COVID cases involves the 1 million New York City families whose children go to public school. On his weekly appearance on a call-in radio show, Mayor Bill de Blasio made this announcement directed at every New York City family.
We should get ready, and parents should have a plan for the rest of the month of November. I think that's the safe way to think about it. Have an alternative plan for beginning as early as Monday.
The mayor had opened schools up 2 months ago with a promise that if the rolling average of positive COVID cases reached 3%, he'd end in-person instruction, at least temporarily. So take a look. In the last 3 days, for which there are full test results, the average percentage of positive cases, which ideally should be below 1%, has gone from just over 2.5 on Tuesday to 2.6 on Wednesday to 2.83 Thursday, the latest number available citywide. But in the schools themselves, COVID rates are way low, 0.16%.
The testing shows very few people have tested positive in our schools. That's a great blessing. But when you see the rest of the city, unfortunately, experiencing this generalized problem, we've got to act out of an abundance of caution.
Meanwhile, there are other changes that a spike in COVID is causing.
Instead of reducing the amount of time, I believe they should increase the amount of time they are working.
He's a dad who just brought his daughter to City MD, but even with lines like this around the corner, the medical business announced they're reducing their hours by 90 minutes a day starting next week. Another sign that COVID is on the rise in New York City. More evidence, there will be no juries seated starting next week. The state announced a suspension of jury service for the foreseeable future. The staff at Fumo Restaurant gets ready for a Friday night of mostly outdoor, heated dining. This is one of 2 locations of the Uptown Eatery that's managed to stay very busy throughout the pandemic. But co-owner Stephen Gallo says new restrictions forcing bars, gyms, and restaurants like his to close at 10 p.m. starting tonight will close down some of his profits.
We have to now stop sitting people much earlier. So let's say 8:30, so it gives them an hour and a half to finish their meal, so everyone can be out at 10.
Now, after 10 p.m., takeout is allowed at New York City eateries, but definitely this is a big change. Reporting live from Hamilton Heights, I'm James Ford, Pix 11 News.